Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been quite a while. I've been very busy. I got a new job, I bought a house, so it's been a busy few months, so I haven't been doing a whole lot of paintball-related stuff. But today I have a very quick review for you. I'm going to show you the new CCI dual rod undercocking kit for the CCI Phantom. So this is the dual rod undercocking kit for the CCI Phantom. It replaces the standard over barrel pump that you get from the factory on the CCI Phantom, or you can actually get a complete marker from the factory with this kit on it, should you so desire. The short version of this review is that this is the best dual rod undercocking kit for the CCI Phantom presently available on the market. And I think it compares very favorably to the older Punisher kits that are no longer available. As you can see, this has a much larger pump handle than the standard single rod CCI pump kit, which makes it much more comfortable for most people. One of the main complaints about the older CCI single rod kits is that the pump handle was very small. It was based on the old Wevo kits, if you remember those, so it tended to be a smaller pump handle. It was about the same length as the smaller over barrel pump handle that you could get on the kind of pistol versions of the CCI Phantom, but of course it hung under the barrel, so it was a little bit narrower than that over barrel pump. So it was a relatively small pump handle. This one has a much larger Vendetta style pump handle. If you think about the Vendetta kits for WGP snipers, this pump handle is very similar to those, so it's good size to grip. It's very ergonomic. It has this cutout in front, which is great. Kind of your finger sits right in there when you pump it, so that's very nice. It's a large handle, it's comfortable, it's ergonomic. Installation for this kit is extremely quick and easy. You just replace the front thumb screw that normally holds everything together on the CCI Phantom with this mounting bracket that accommodates the dual guide rods, and then there's a single screw that goes through there and works exactly the same way as the front thumb screw did. So you remove the thumb screw, add the bracket, slide everything together, make sure you catch the bolt with the pump arm, and then just screw everything together as you normally would. Quick and easy. Arguably, the best feature of this pump kit is the stability. This is an extremely stable pump kit. You don't have to worry about it rocking back and forth. So you can see with the barrel on, it's very stable, and that's usually the case with Phantom kits, as they usually use the barrel to stabilize the pump handle in some way. But you can remove the barrel from this one, and you can see how stable this pump kit is, even without the barrel present. So if you look here, this is still an extremely stable situation. It's not going to rock back and forth, it's not going to tilt forward or anything. This is an extremely stable, extremely smooth pump kit. The dual rods right here do their job very well. There are two internal pump return springs that actually sit in front of each of the rods within the pump handle, so you don't need to worry about the normal CCI spring that goes over the pump arm right here. And those springs ensure you get a nice snappy forward motion to the pump, even when the marker is cocked and aired up. One important aspect to this pump kit for me is that it fits the ASP roundhead body very well. This Phantom has an ASP roundhead body. That means it has auto-cocker threads instead of the normal CCI threads. I went with that body because it allows me to use the barrels that I use for my other markers on this marker, which is great. The problem with that is that auto-cocker barrels have a larger outer diameter than CCI barrels. So some of the CCI pump kits, including the CCI single rod undercocking kit and the Rain Man pump kit, actually require a little bit of work to allow them to fit with the ASP roundhead body and auto-cocker threaded barrels like the Deadly Wind fiber that I use. To show you an example of what I mean, let me show you my other Phantom here, which uses an older Rain Man pump kit. And you can see right here, I had to shave that down just a little bit so that the pump handle didn't scrape against the bottom of the barrel every time I pumped it. You can actually see on this barrel right there, there's a little scrape right there from that happening before I noticed that that was a problem, combining an undercocking kit with the ASP roundhead body and a cocker threaded barrel. This kit, as you saw a few minutes ago when I had the barrel installed, accommodates cocker threaded barrels just fine without scraping against them or requiring any sanding or shaving to get the pump handle low enough so that it clears the barrel and the body. So that's a really nice feature. I don't know if that was intentional or if it's just a happy coincidence of the way this kit is designed, but as someone who uses the ASP roundhead body so I can use my cocker threaded barrels on my Phantom, that's a really nice feature to have. My only concern with this, and I want to emphasize that this is an extremely small concern, is that the pump handle is actually relatively close to the body of the marker. You can see that there's actually not a lot of room here. And when you pump this all the way back, you can see at the bottom of the pump handle actually goes under the body a little bit. Now, in most cases, that's not going to be a problem. But to show you where that might be a problem, I'm again going to show you my other Phantom. So this is, again, a Phantom with a Rain Man undercocking kit, which is also a great undercocking kit. And you can see here the difference in how far the kits extend from the body. The Rain Man kit has about 3/4 of an inch more distance between the end of the body and the beginning of the pump handle. That means that when you pump the Rain Man kit all the way back, you have plenty of clearance between your wrist and the vertical ASA and either an air tank or the 12-gram changer. There's never a problem with my arm coming up against that vertical ASA, or if I'm using an air tank here, the fill nipple or anything like that. With this kit, because it sits so close to the body, you do have to worry that when you pump it all the way back, see if there was a vertical ASA there, the butt of my hand would be sitting against the ASA. I'd actually have to change the way I hold the pump a little bit in order to accommodate that. And that would be somewhat problematic with the vertical ASA and the 12-gram changer, which isn't any wider than the ASA. But if I went with a vertical setup with, say, a 13.3K tank, where the tank is wider and it has the fill nipple and the gauge and everything, now that might cause a problem where my wrist actually sits where the tank would go when I'm pumping it normally, right? So I might have to adjust how I hold the marker a little bit and how I pump it in order to accommodate that setup. So for that reason and for that reason alone, I'm not going to replace the Rain Man kit with another CCI dual rod undercocking kit. But if it wasn't for that problem, I would consider doing so because, man, I really like this kit. This is just really nice. It's just the right size. It's very ergonomic, nice and smooth, nice and snappy. This is a great undercocking kit for the CCi Phantom. The price for this kit is $110 new from CCI. And that might seem like a bit. It is kind of on the expensive side, but let me tell you, it is worth it, especially considering you get CCI's customer service and CCI's quality. They're second to none in both of those things. So that's my very quick take on the CCI dual rod undercocking kit for the CCI Phantom. Again, the short version is this is the best dual rod kit presently available for the CCI Phantom. Thanks for watching. See you soon, I hope.